These are just a few of the words that describe the genius of hair virtuoso and Joico International Artistic Director, Damien Carney. Over the last 20 years, Damien has elevated hairstyling into an art form through his groundbreaking work. He has collaborated with a virtual who's who of fashion and beauty, including well-known fashion photographers, designers such as Louis Vuitton, Jean-Paul Gaultier, and Giorgio Armani, magazines Elle, Vogue, Cosmopolitan, GQ, and W.
As an artist, the driving force behind me is having a vision about something, experimenting, taking ideas from different places and playing with them. And by doing that, I'm constantly evolving my personality in amongst hair, but also driving new ideas that I may or may not have experienced before. So thus I'm learning, and that's what, to me, coming up with those ideas is all about, doing something that you wouldn't normally do.
Like most hairstylists in London at the time, Damien yearned to work for the indisputable master of hair, Trevor Sorbie. Damien was enthusiastic about joining Sorbie's Covent Garden salon and eventually became the principal of education. Under Sorbie and legendary Eugene Solomon, Sorbie's then associate, Damien took his artistry to new heights.
So I actually approached Trevor. I wrote him a letter expressing my passion about joining his company. I was fortunate to have an interview, and from there I had to retrain. I retrained, I studied all the classic techniques that we consider today as the foundational techniques that we use every day. But I worked closely with Trevor and had the opportunity to literally go inside of his head. A man that's visionary, talented, and has the foresight to drive his business from a commercial and an avant-garde aspect. How brilliant was that?
For the next 8 years, word of his talent got out, and everyone from top fashion photographers to the world's leading fashion publications to the fashion houses, as well as his upscale clientele, were vying for his time.
There comes a time in one's life where you have all the information around you, all of the experiences that's taken you to that point. How do you take that information and make it work for you, but in your own way, and create your own statement? Of course, I left a certain company, which was a great learning experience, but what I decided to do is I left. I then went into editorial, which is a completely different animal than, say, educational seminars. I was working on editorial stories, doing fashion shows. So those were the driving forces. I had an agent in London, they represented me, and basically from working from tiny little shows or things that were insignificant, I built my career, and that's the great thing. It's these stepping stones to where you really want to be.
In 1998, Shiseido Laboratories began an extensive search for an exceptional hair artist who shared the company's passion for excellence, someone who could enhance the reputation of their Joico hair brand throughout the world. After seeing Damien's work firsthand, it was immediately apparent he was the artist the company was looking for.
In my career, I've worked for many companies, and I've learned many things. But the thing that attracted me to Joico was really very simple. The brilliant technology behind the company's philosophy and the incredible products it's made. But it's about taking that product and putting it into the hands of the hairdresser through the artistry, through the technology, and through the long-term vision. That to me is the most important thing. I don't want to work for anybody that doesn't have that passion.
Since 1999, Damien has wielded his scissors and unique vision in creating the edgy, awe-inspiring hairstyles featured in Joico's global advertising and biannual trend collections.
I love how I can mix with marketing, the creative department, our general manager, the CEO of the company. How unique is that? So by doing that, we're exchanging ideas, materializing them into new possible trends, a possible product, a shade of color, or it might even be the way that Joico is perceived, what is our overall company message.
Together, Damien Carney and Joico embody the art of healthy hair.